Y aquí andamos en el Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Al parecer hubo un cambio porque el VR no sé por qué estaba fallando tantito, no sé, como que no daba todo, no sé por qué. Más espérame tantito. Okay, se supone que debería estar glitch. Ya no se habla. Se supone que debería estar ahí glitch trap, pero no sé por qué no aparece. Okay, listo. Ay, ahí está.
Hello? Can you hear me? Don't exit this room, okay? This isn't a mistake. This room isn't a mistake. I had to hide these logs away from the core gameplay files in a place that only a beta...
Bueno, esto ya es muy X. No sé. Sé que tiene que ver con la historia del Head Guante y todo eso, pero yo ya lo vi todo, que eso sinceramente a mí no me interesa. No, me equivoqué otra vez. Bueno. Ok. Otra vez no parece. Bueno. La primera noche de FNAF 2. Ok. Bueno, probando. Ok, ya. Ok, estoy presionando el botón. Yo no hay ningún botón. Bueno, más bien esto va a ser en el VR. Es usar la máscara y sobrevivir hasta las 6 AM. Ok, bueno, ya podemos continuar.
Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location. You know, some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week, but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seemed to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about the robot seeing you as an endoskeleton without a costume on and wanting to stuff you into a suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Ay, llegamos. Ay, ay, ojalá nada más el primero el regalo. Es una bebida de chicas, son 15, 11, 15. ¿Por qué la tragué en vez de tomarla? No entiendo.
The Fazbear Virtual Experience is a robust title, but it almost never made it to market. The first development team had a lot of problems, made some sloppy mistakes, and was eventually pulled from the project. For that reason, we recommend that you avoid any comments, notes, or warnings that may have been left behind by previous development teams. We assure you that they are wholly untrustworthy.
Bueno, vamos a hacer piezas de mantenimientos de Bonnie. Ya sé cómo hacerlo, creo.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Oh no, it looks like Bonnie's guitar is out of tune and must be recalibrated. First, we must access his harmonization module located inside his
Bueno, ¿saben qué?
secondary
No
throat.
No hagamos el de Bonnie. ¿Saben qué? Mejor vamos a la noche 1 de FNAF 3. Porque esta yo no la jugué, la jugó un amigo, un hermano, mi hermano que estuvo acá jugando, entonces él la jugó y yo no sé. Yo ya no jugué la 2 y la segunda noche ya la jugué yo, pero...
Hey, glad you came back for another night. I promise it'll be a lot more interesting this time. We found some great new relics over the weekend, and we're out tracking down a lead right now. So let me just update you real quick, then you can get to work. Like, the attraction opens in like a week, so we have to make sure everything works and nothing catches on fire. When the place opens, people will come in at the opposite end of the building and work their way toward you, then past you, and out the exit. Yeah, you've officially become part of the attraction. You'll be starring as the security guard. So not only will you be monitoring the people on the camera as they pass through, you know, to make sure no one steals anything or makes out in the corner, but you'll also be a part of the show. It'll make it feel really authentic, I think. Now let me tell you about what's new. We found another set of drawings, always nice, and a foxy head, which we think could be authentic. Then again, it might just be another crappy cosplay. And we found a desk fan, very old school, metal. So watch the fingers. Right now the place is basically just, you know, flashing lights, spooky props. I honestly thought we'd have more by now. We don't have something really cool by next week, and we may have to suit you up in a furry suit and make you walk around saying, boo. But, you know, like I said, we're trying to track down a good lead right now. Some guy who helped design one of the buildings says it was like an extra room that got boarded up, or something like that. So we're going to take a peek and see what we can find. For now, just get comfortable with the new setup. You can check the security cameras over to your right with the click of that blue button. You can toggle between the hall cams and the vent cams. Then over to your far left, you can flip up your maintenance panel. You know, use this to reboot any systems that may go offline. In trying to make the place feel vintage, we may have overdone it a bit. Some of this equipment is barely functional. Yeah, I wasn't joking about the fire. That's a real risk. The most important thing you want to watch for is the ventilation. Look, this place will give you the spokesman, and if you let that ventilation go offline, then you'll start seeing some crazy stuff, man. Keep that air flowing. Okay, keep an eye on things, and we'll try to have something new for you tomorrow night.
Entonces en la noche 1 no llega Springtrap. no sé, no sé qué más hacer porque... ¿Qué hacer? No sé, es que sinceramente no sé para qué juego esto. O no sé, es que jugaría, no sé, Red Dead Redemption 2 o GTA 5 o Stranded Deep. Pero pues esto, pues es que no sé qué hacer acá, ya me aburre esto. Bueno, a ver, vamos a jugar una cosa. Espera. Ya se parece, pero acá no aparece, ¿ok? Entonces es algo raro. Entonces no sé. La videocasetera, no, la usted encontrar ahí, ya nada más es cuestión de lanzarla ahí. Y de hecho hay otra cinta ahí. Este va a caer y la cinta va a caer como por uno de estos dos. Tan grandes. Ah, ya. ¿Qué pasó? Entonces, tengo al Ground Fox. Espérate. A la basura va. Y a la boca va. Órale. Hermosura. Qué feo. Uy, le di con una lámpara. Y el último que tengo es el hermoso. No, me falta aquí. No. Ah, caray. ¿Qué le pasó? Aquí el de los... Somos 3, 4 creo. Nos salimos y nos morimos. Alimentos. Tengo pastel. barra de exotic, pues... Eso sí como que está como que asqueroso porque... ¿Quién querrá comerse una...? No sé cuál sea la y exótica, así que... Pues aquí en la... ¡Oh! A Freddy, Chica y Bonnie. Felicidades de los animatrónicos, creo que... No tengo ninguna con el de... Me falta una moneda y desbloqueo la cuarta. Bueno, sigamos. Yo creo... Ay, aguántenme. No. Nos podemos intentar jugar la quinta noche y la sexta después, pero no, está difícil. Yo no puedo. Igual, yo creo que va a terminar el directo por aquí. Porque pues no. Ay, disculpen, no hay nada que hacer acá. Sí va a terminar eso, pero bueno, igual.